ground myself a little bit. In the... Whoa. How am I going to navigate this, really? Okay, we're doing it. So in the sort of pagan and witchy worlds, you might have heard of Ostara. It is... There's no way I'm getting through that. And basically during like the festival of Ostara, the day and night are pretty much the same length. Not quite, but they are pretty much the same length. And some ways you can sort of celebrate this day, as I know it's probably pretty much past for most people now, but you can still celebrate it for the days after as well. And being an absolute nature lover myself, and seeing how honouring the seasons has really impacted my life in a positive way, I must say that I am a big fan of this season in particular, because it is the season of new life, new beginnings, fertility, and I personally love new beginnings, and I feel like this day in particular, this time of year in particular, is sort of like you've got out of the dark period of winter, you're really stepping into the light now. So what I'm doing today is I've come to the forest to really just be with myself and be with nature, just connect to nature. And that's how I'm honouring this day. That's simply all I'm doing. You know, I picked a card the other day that said, this time to heal. Time to heal. How aligned is that right now? If we need anything right now, it's healing energy. And everybody's being, not everybody, but a lot of people are being forced to be alone, or, you know, to quieten down in their lives and experience stillness. Maybe they've never really experienced that before, and it really is a time, I feel, to heal. And as it aligns with new beginnings as well, I really feel that, you know, with Ostara being today, we can all have a new beginning in our lives, and this is going to create a huge shift within humanity that I don't want to say that we need, but something that a lot of us have been seeking for some time. And, you know, I'm just walking around and I keep getting reminded that this is a time of new beginnings. And I've seen amazing things today that I had no idea you could see in the woods. I've seen flowers that I never thought I would see, especially today. Like, on the day of the spring equinox, I'm seeing flowers for the first time in the woods. It's incredible. And I also, you know, I'm seeing shoots coming out of the ground, grass is growing, trees have shoots on them, and I saw some frogs spawn. Like, I haven't seen frogs spawn since I was a child in my granddad's garden looking at the pond, and frog spawn is just so beautiful because it is just literally this little life form growing, and you can see it, and it really, I know, it's really magical, really enchanting, as is most things in the forest if you just look for them. And, you know, nature just raises your vibration and just makes you feel more alive and present, and just the fresh air as well, just, I just can't get enough, to be honest. I felt my mood shift from being one of like low energy to high energy, and I just feel incredible right now. I highly recommend using this day, even if you can't go out in nature, to set an intention for the coming season, just whatever you feel called to, whether it's healing, growth, whether it's just new beginnings, new life, whatever you feel called to, set that intention, meditate, you can visualize it, you can journal about it, you can just think about it, or you can do something that really connects you to making that intention. So for me, like, I've just collected a few things from the forest which I'll add to my altar, and there'll be like a little separate section, I guess, that whenever I look at them I will connect back to the moment when I thought of my intention in the forest, and that will just set that intention for me. And for me, that's enough. Sometimes I like to do like a little ritual, especially one for letting go right now would be really, really good, to let new things come into your life, positive changes. And if you can, just take a minute out of your day just to appreciate and be present and feel alive. Because even though there's so much tragedy going on in the world, you don't need to make that your reality in this moment. You can just take a minute where that is not your reality, and you'll notice that fear is actually a choice. And yes, we often have to do things to move past fear, and it's not always as simple as just choosing not to be fearful anymore, but there's definitely some work that needs to be done there for a lot of us, but you always have the ability to choose love and all the positive emotions that are surrounding that, and by setting intentions around that, you can cultivate those and manifest those into your reality.